Hello everyone, welcome. Or I guess welcome back, depending on how you want to look at it. The Klonoa Phantasy Reverie series. Finally going to be starting Klonoa 2. I finished the Door of Fate a Mile back when the collection first came out. I said I'd come back this. It's been a few months. So let's get back to it, shall we? So much. Okay. Sorry. Distraction already. Let's go. Kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. Open a apple egg with an egg. Yeah, isn't it? You're gonna have to forgive me for just calling these eggs. Oh, well, they remade the intro. Which they did for the first game too. It's good with me. Alright, I didn't look through all this before, so I'm curious what the third times will be, so yes, have that on. What's my options? Normal? Moo impersonator? I mean, this is the goofy option, but I'm gonna stick with normal. It is kind of weird they don't at least let you pick like the Door to Phantom Mile outfit. Although, oh yeah, turn tutorial off. This is something I'm gonna do. We don't need that again. This is fine. It's really not that complicated. And display settings seems to be fine. Alright. Let's go. Like with the first game, I'm not going to be voicing cutscenes because technically they are voiced. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's good enough for me. It's enough to save me some sanity. I'm going to go with it. Whether or not I mute cutscenes is another matter. And I'm not entirely sold one way or another yet. So yeah, now going normal. That's what I did in the first game. Was that there in the first game? It must have been. I never noticed that. I only ever noticed the skip option. Not the dream. Has the dream forgotten me? That text is going fast. I'm sorry. But there surely was a dream. What's a dream? Ooh, pretty lights. Played this thing for, and I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be for. Falling. Okay, my memory might be playing tricks to me, but I'm pretty sure the water's been downgraded. Like, I swear I remember the PS2 version's water looking better than that. Like one of the few things I actually remember like visually about that version. Supposed to hit down. Okay, I guess that text box I had to move on with, but none of the others I did. I haven't had 2 cents. Okay. Let's see and yes. I think that's fine. Like, Even if they change your clothes, at least you still get to keep the Pacman hat, so it's all good.
Landa, Lup, Vira Malafu, Lucana, Vir Olalo, Wim Adulala Leon Claire.
Okay, you want to get out of the face a little bit? So that tree is not okay. The thing's gonna snap like a twig.
Pinola Pop. Ow! Wah! Winumuludalu, Lamia, Trappa, Via Croa, Cro, Yan Croana, Natura Humna Fatomiliana, Monio, Wahi, Larduvia. What? Go! Waguru Tamagan! Lunatea, Launala Sabi Tiganio, La Clona, Clula, Lotada. Wahoo, Manudo.
No! For once, I want someone to actually say that. They're like, actually, yes, there's someone else that has your name.
Ow! 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 Mania! Wahoo! Wahoo! Wagawa! Yawarang Gawagu Wawang! Firwa? Zara Maniofiro. Ow! Wow! Ow!
Okay, the game finally starts, at least in the original version, it played pretty similarly to how the first game does, and now that it's in a collection, I'm sure it probably plays even more similarly. No, Sword Vanilla is always the more popular of the two. You probably just carry more honors than that over. Personally, I was always the oddball. Like, I always preferred Lunatea. Although, there is one very big point against it, which is probably why Phantom Isle is the preferred one. Which I'm curious if the board here does anything about, but it probably doesn't. Yes. I disabled tutorials, thank you very much. And double jumping, it's one of the very few double jumps in games that I actually am okay with. Like, even as someone that generally doesn't like double jumps in games, like, okay, then Klonoa. I think because it's limited to only when you have an item on you. The developers can't just assume that you have it at all times. There's these things too. I think there's a few things like this in Dwarf Phantom Isle, but they're way more common in Lunatea's Veil. So you grab onto, and they're basically just like little jumping pads. Get used to seeing a lot of those. As a canon, we are going to see a lot of those too. It's planning on ending the part once I get the first lesson. Honestly, the piece I'm going, I'm gonna be lucky if I make like the first stage ending. Which honestly I'm okay with. I've got the Persona 5 VODs that taking up all the long-winded stuff. Like, I can have some shorter stuff too. That's fine. the enemy just jump up here. More of these things for you to jump off of. Goals locked whenever you're on them. A couple of things I have. It hasn't been that long since playing through the first stage. I remember Baloo's Tower very well. Don't you worry about that. I also remember he had a cute thing about wanting to seduce an underage child, so yeah, that's in the game, and as much as I like to pretend like it isn't, it is. Treated for laughs, but now it's kind of worse in a way. Anyway, enough of that. So, 3D segments. So we get a few of these in this game. It's still very much a 2D game, but you get a few of these. Like, we kind of had teases of this kind of stuff in Dark Model. There's definitely more of it in Lunatea. You have to remember, like, there was a technological generation gap in the originals. Like, the original game was just on PS1. Much you late release, but still release of that, and then I don't think this was a launch title for PS2, but it was like launch year. It was early. The multiplier. For this little abomination. And if you for some reason don't think it's an abomination, well, we probably will when we're done trying this game. So we don't just give up midway through because there's a reason I waited 5 months on this. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh. Yeah, like I did get Tower Blue. Okay, made it up. Wahoo! A lot more like shifting camera angles. So like again, like it's the original versions had the console generational gap. They wanted to show off that they had 3D models, as opposed to the first game, which just used sprites. You know, for the time, it was actually pretty. Please ignore the redundancy. I'm hitting B. Oh. I don't know.
Lunatea. Bahu Lunatea. Da.
There, okay, that was the end of the stage. And the game saved very quickly. Alright, so this is new as well. We have an overworld map now. First game is just like that little book. Whether or not you prefer the book or this is gonna be a preference thing. But it is it. So there is a player 2 on here. But I don't know, but there is. Also, you can zoom out the map, you can see the whole world from here. Like this first area here in the center, that's area 1. Area 2, I want to say, is the area down south. Area 3 being that city-looking location to the west. And that's where my memory starts getting kind of murky. I want to say 4 is the snow one. I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Here, Tradia Factomilionara.
Luya, El Bagji,
Yes, of
Aduneleki,
course.
Bien, Penion, Irkis Fupalesia.
Adu.
Agurugu, Agiangu, Anwaguru Bagji. Yarugu, Muan.
That's lucky. Thanks, Baguji.
Adu the Klonoa. Trandilap Drup. Drup Dadiandri.
Let's do this. Look at the map.
Lilna Lagu Eluna Verio. Adu Ladiala. Vialu Badu. Lunatea Griafon. Landana Fiaridu.
Only 12 kingdoms?
Donio.
I'm sure that's never been the result. There's only a bunch of wars before.
You,
China couldn't even handle 3.
Futum Erna, Absam Phalanx.
Balamu. Fia Durupan. Ubalat Zana da Verio. Da Figuna Berio. Ablu Digondu Ernala.
Okay.
Baldanu da Diom Banam Grupalaj. Video il Gran. Urabanigandana Erna Unada. Tafudam Lamba Dunanga.
Uru, Yahwaro, Rim Ora, Atula.
Useless.
La Fatomiliona, Kuroa. Badu Iludan. Hallelujah.
Is there a button of it? Will you? Of course. You know, just like, of course not. I'm gonna go bring it myself.
Whoa.
That's it. That's the game.
game.
Sounds great.
Adieu. Lamdia Dugon Parsibu Kuriarina. Bigrio bound Fast Kuriara.
What's Cruella? Nicolano! Let's... Oh, Gurwa!
Okay. Well, you show what? Seems to see it. These songs have actual names now. It's not just 1112. John, it's gonna make things kind of hard to keep track of. But you know what? I think I'm gonna call it here. This part can be short. It's okay. And honestly, I'm probably gonna have a good few parts of this game be short. It'll just be the compensation for the fact that I've had Persona 5 VODs go so long, and Sonic Frontiers, and yeah, Xenoblade had its moments too. So, look, I gotta take these short games, I can tell you. Thank you all for watching. Next time we're gonna go to the next stage and see what's going on there. Take care, stay safe, have a good one. Bye-bye.